Bachelor Nation, the hell did we just watch? That was very frustrating as a fan to just sit through those last 2 hours. We have Peter, he's clearly all in on Madison, and everyone in the world is telling him, hey man, you and Hannah Ann are perfect together. Now, I understand that Peter needs to follow his heart, and I understand that this is Peter's decision, but I think a lot of what is contributing to the ending of this season is just how much shenanigans went on all season long. Like we had drama after drama after drama, and I really feel that Peter has essentially had before this episode 2 dates with these women to get to know them, and Madison left halfway through one of those dates. So I really can't wrap my head around how deep his feelings are, and or at least seem to be, and how he is just so laser focused on one woman that we have got to this point. I just want to talk about Madison here now for a little bit. I was a little disappointed in Madison here. I'm not gonna lie. She's been getting a lot of support for standing behind her morals and believing in what she believes in. But as someone watching the show, and like even Madison herself, like she knows what this show is. Why would you come on this show with the intention of getting engaged if you knew that you would not be able to handle the bachelor or bachelorette sleeping with other people on the fantasy suites? That is part of the show. That has always been part of the show. That always will be part of the show. And the way that Madison approached everything, in my opinion, I just did not like it. She waited so late into the season before even discussing anything. Like, when did her virginity? I still don't even know if Peter knows if she's a virgin, to be honest. But the whole saving herself for marriage and not wanting Peter to sleep with any other of the other women came up fantasy suites week. How is that even possible? It is just insane to me. Like, if that is such an important part of her life, like they barely even discussed her religion, let alone delve into things that deeply. And then she goes, springs that on Peter when there's 3 women left. 2 women left, she packs up her bags and walks away. I just feel that was so unfair to Peter, that if Madison wasn't all the way in, why was she even here? You know, if she knew that she wouldn't be able to handle fantasy suites, she clearly did not intend to find love on this show. And that is very disappointing to me. That is somebody who's been sold to us as being this pure, well-intentioned Christian girl, and now we basically have our proof that she was initially on the show for all the wrong reasons, or completely naive about the process. That was just a lot of me dumping on Madison and Peter, and man, I was gonna apologize for that, but I'm not going to. I really mean all this. It's been very frustrating to watch as a fan, and then Hannah Ann, like I feel like she sees what's happening here. Like the last scene tonight where Peter shows up to Hannah Ann's hotel room. Hannah Ann is dressed to the nines. Peter has some yoga jeans on and a hoodie. Like he wouldn't make eye contact with her when they were talking. The body language all said to me that he was just trying to be polite about things and that his mind's made up. Even him saying that his heart is torn in two, or his heart's getting pulled in 2 directions, total BS. total BS. He is fully all in on Madison and now just doesn't know what to do. That's not your heart being torn in two directions. That's you just unwilling to accept the reality of the situation and be unwilling to move forward and either go after Madison or move on from Madison and accept Hannah Ann. And I would be honestly very disappointed if Peter proposes to Hannah Ann at this point. And I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like we've had such a heavily producer influenced season that I could see the producers totally just letting Peter either propose to Hannah Ann or be all ready to propose to Hannah Ann and then inform him, oh, by the way, Madison's here and she still wants to be with you. I could totally see them doing that just to mess with him even more. Because why actually try to help this man find love? Like, why do that at this point? That's not the point of the show. The point of the show is to entertain us, the fans. And this season has totally lost the sight of what I always hoped from The Bachelor and Bachelorette. And I don't know like how much more of this silliness I can take. Like, this season was ridiculous start to finish. Like, I don't know anything about Madison besides that she's religious and plays basketball. That's it. That's all I know about her. We've been on the whole season. She is the person our Bachelor wants to propose to, and we know nothing about her. And like, we keep hearing Peter reassuring that, oh, you're not there. You don't know what our connection is. Well, we kind of were there. The cameras were there for most of the time. We didn't see everything, but I don't get it. I'm just on a rant at this point. Frustrated Bachelor fan. I don't think there's any going to be twists or surprises here at the end that are as grand and crazy as everything that Chris Harrison keeps trying to sell us so that we tune in tomorrow. We're going to tune in tomorrow regardless. Chris Harrison could just come out and straight up say, tune in tomorrow to watch Peter and Madison get engaged. We'd still tune in because we'd want to see that. And like all this buildup, like Peter picks Madison. We know that. We can see that. We can see how he acts around Hannah Ann. It's done deal. That doesn't mean they're going to end up together. And that's really the only question left to be answered, in my opinion. So, whatever. We're done. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.